Welcome to Origins, where we go more in depth into the most current origin of your favorite superheroes and villains. Today we're going to be covering the origin of one of my favorite Flashes, Barry Allen, and his New 52 origin. This is going with our current run of Justice League origins, and as with most of our DC origins, this has been pulled from the Secret Origin series and a few things from the main series itself. Barry Allen's story begins when he was a boy. His family was on the rocks, with his mother wanting to divorce his father. Barry was really worried about what was going to happen to his family, but his mother always knew how to make him feel better whenever he was worried. Using her encouragement, he managed to get first place in his spelling bee, and he went home all proud of it. He had to show her the trophy that he won. But she only took a moment to congratulate him before sending him to get a comic book from the local store. Barry's father and mother had a lot to talk about with this divorce coming up. When he got home, he was a heartbroken young boy. The police were already there. They told Barry that his father had murdered his mother and that he would need to come with them. Barry just had tears welling up in his eyes, and he simply said, "I didn't get to show Mom my trophy." But one officer stepped forward, Officer Fry, and he explained to Barry what happened to the best of his ability. He took Barry in that day and he raised him as if he would his own son. But Barry knew. He knew his father couldn't have done it, because even at a young age, he was smarter than most kids. Barry just knew his father couldn't do it. He knew the killer had to be still out there. So he knew if he was going to track down the killer and get his father out of jail, he would need to study and learn everything he could about forensic sciences. But throughout all of his studies and accomplishments, he felt alone, because he had no one to celebrate with. Well, time would move on and he would get a job at the local police station so that he could begin working on his mother's case. But it wasn't just his mother's case. He wanted to help other families out there who were searching for the truth. He didn't want to carry a gun, but he did want to bring criminals to justice, and this is how he chose to do it. So, during the day, he would work on all of the normal cases that came across his desk, and at night, he would get to work on his mother's case. Then, on one fateful night, a bolt of lightning came through the window and it struck the chemicals behind Barry. It was a very select combination of chemicals, and they spilled all over his body while electrically charged from the storm. When he awoke, he had new speed-based powers, and being a scientist, Barry couldn't help but run his new powers through a gambit of tests, and he realized he's the fastest man alive. So he thought about it and he realized when people think of police officers, they think of the uniform and the badge. So he made his own. His lightning badge and his suit. And he decided that Central City needed a dedicated superhero to put in the hours and keep the city safe. There are lunatics in this city, Captain Cold, Mirror Master, and even a crazy gorilla known as Gorilla Grodd, and every sort of other gimmicky supervillain that you could imagine. So Barry ran, and he used the death of his mother as his motivation. This can't happen again. Catharsis, that was his winning word at the spelling bee. And he thinks about it all the time, because the definition of it means the process of releasing. You see, Barry was so driven to prove his father's innocence that the only defining factor of his life was the murder of his mother. But when he became the Flash, when he could make a difference, he had to let all of that go. He had to focus on moving forward. While he still wants his father to be innocent, he understands that everything happens for a reason, and the reason that his mother died was to make Barry the man that he is today. And who is he? The Flash, the fastest man alive. Thank you for joining me today, and if you learned something new, please give this video a like, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Comicstorian. Now don't forget, we also have a gaming variety channel known as Eligible Monster, and a list-based channel known as List Bomb. Both of those are in the description down below, and we would really appreciate it if you go subscribe to those and watch those videos when you get some spare time. I'm Benny for Comicstorian, and I will see you guys next time right here.